crypto.
Of course, it does. It does. Anything that have charts. I just told you that I traded Derive this evening. This is another branch of Forex. It works. You're going to see it sharp.
Did I
All
see
right.
that?
So, first thing you should know, let me give you a small illustration now. Now, for this illustration, probably two people, let's say GB More and who again? GB More and probably Precious. Another name as Precious, another name as Arsenal. I wonder why you be trading good and you're supporting Arsenal. A problem. Okay, so imagine this illustration now. Now, what happened here is now these two guys, right? The both of them, their parents have money. Listen, oh, please, I will make you guys get angry this night so that everybody will stop. I will take rules this night also. Anybody that blows their account after this class going forward should be arrested. Because I want this group to, if you notice, I hardly share the link. I don't want more people to join for now. I've taught this set of people, all of you here. So I want us to grow. Like I'm selfless being right now. I want us to grow. If I did not charge you, I even asked all of you to, some of you to send something for data. It was only Francis. Thank you, Mr. Francis. But it doesn't still change anything, right? But going forward, the remaining few months to December, we will have to make money. No matter our account size. If we follow what I'm going to show you this night. I intentionally allowed this one to this end so that all of you are going to practice and have experience. So to speak, a lot of you have had so many experience. So when I need to explain now, you understand because you've lost money. You've lost money. Even if you've not lost money, you've lost demo account. Some of you don't blow demo. So the concentration is there now. Now GP mode, the parents has money, so they send it to private school, right? Send it to private school. And Arsenal, his parents has money too, but they said to send it to a very stupid boy, send it to public school. Now, in that private school, from probably nursery, you know how private school work. Everything is there. You wake up in the morning, they drive JP more to school, blah 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 blah. And what they're supposed to learn, they're supposed to learn numbers, right? The both of them. And this one is supposed to learn numbers. For him, he's the first son. So he'll probably wake up, take care of the younger ones, and and before he will now go to school. So on reaching school, he'll be getting to school very late. Meanwhile, JB Mo is already in class learning what are numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And also teach him 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 2, 4. Meanwhile, this other guy don't even know any of these things. Probably even heard 1 plus 1, 2 from somewhere. Now, if these two guys go for debates and they ask them that question, 1 plus 1 is what? 1 plus 1 is what? Who do you think will get the answer faster? JB Moore or Arsenal?
Of
We are
course,
talking
JP Mo.
JB Moore because of the system he finds himself. This one is struggling to get everything done. This one, everything is set. Just need to calm his head down and get it running. Now, the whole of this JP Moore here represent all of you that undergoes this training I did a few months ago. Why Arsenal represent myself. This was how I learned. Someone in this group told me something on Sunday, said, I know too much. That's why I'm not making profit. And it's true. Because I learned everything. So plan demand, though, I know it. What is the other? Plenty. Mention anything, I know them. But I had to sit down and school myself again to relearn, the unlearn what I really need in this market. The market is broad. The knowledge is broad. You don't need everything. You only need few things. Then you practice those few things. Just learn those few things and practice it. Why are these people asking where is the class going on? Which group is they? Have they not seen the live session?
Boss, it's being recorded.
Yes, it is. Boss, please mute your mic. These people asking. The class is on now. I beg, make una help them. Some of them don't join the class. Help Mr. Mike and Favor. I don't know. Just help them to get to the class. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. But just help them. Whatever way you. The class is on now. Is there anything I'm not doing well? I beg. Just click and join. No, no, click down. I beg. So I had to. It took me months, time, money, energy to get to this level. So everything I've taught you about is all you need. All you need now is to calm down, right? Don't rush. Calm down. Practice these things. After learning, you've not seen anything yet. Until you practice, that is when you will not get to this level. When ICT said, when you see it, you cannot see. When you see it, you can't unsee. So until you get to this level, right? That is when you start trading. You have to see something on the chart. Believe me, when we started, some of you want to see this chart, it look confusing, but now you already know what it is because you've seen something. You've seen something. So what I'm going to show you this night, right? Take your time, practice it. If you don't have, for those that are using phone, it's going to be difficult anyway, but shit, right. So if you have someone you're going to borrow laptop from, borrow, collect, and you know, and practice. Now, what was the problem so far? Simple, the basic. You people left the basic. And which are these basic? Normal, candle, close, open, low, and what? High. See these four things? They are very, 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 very important. Your open, your close, your low, your high. They are as important as your capital. Now, aside this, or let me also give you an illustration of a candle. Probably this is a candle. Let's say this is a sell candle, right? This is a sell candle. And since this is a sell candle, this should be, for those of you that still remember, this should be the high. This should be what? The low. This should be, sorry. This should be the what? And this should be the what?
Open. Close.
Now this is a second, this is red. It's red, so this is the second. So this is the high, This is the high. Hope you guys are seeing my screen. This is the
Yes.
open and this is the close. Sorry. For those of you that are studying gold, you have to pay attention now. Because gold, you need to be very, very careful when analyzing gold. Then this should be our low. Sorry. This is close, right? C. And then this should be our low, if I'm not mistaken. Now, this is as important as your analysis. Then you know for buy. For buy, the same thing. Let me just, for the benefit of those that miss basic class, the same thing. This will not be green. Yep. So for green, this will not be your close. This will not be your what? Open. So see this thing, they are as important as your capital. Open, close, low, and high. They are as important as your capital. Now, another thing you need to take note again is when the candles are two. Let me set it here. Mr. DJ2 Solo, those people that are complaining, have they joined the class? Favor and
Yeah, I think they're joined.
okay, thank you. You're a good man. Now, another thing you need to know for double candle like this, right? This top you're seeing here is now your resistance. I taught you that. Then this low becomes your this low becomes your what? Your support. So on line charts, this should be V, while on line charts, this will be an obvious A shape. Please, if you can write. If you can jot it down, jot it. Whatever thing, just make sure you're following me step by step, right? So if you change to line chart, we're going to get this close open. If you change to line chart, we're going to get this close open, right? We'll do all of this later on. Now, another thing you need to pay attention to, the same thing again, double candle. Double candle, and you're having probably two double candle like this. You know, when you have, oh, it should be like this. Should be like this. So when you have candle like this is a buy candle. Probably price is going on, irrespective of the week. Irrespective of the week. This here is this small space you're seeing here, that gap that the two of them overlap is also your what? Your support. This same thing here. What am I doing? It's also your support, something like this.
Sorry, on what time frame are we working with?
Any time frame for now. We're talking about market structure now. Talking about candle. Any structure, any time frame, whether 1 minute, whether 1 month. I'm just showing what is obtainable. I start again. I said, once you open the chart, you should note the close, the open, the low, and the high of any candle on any time frame you want to analyze with. I will come to all of that. And I went ahead to label it. Secondly, I also said, once you have a double candle like this top is known as, let me labeling them as a resistance, and this your support. Your support. Then when you have two candles going up like this, a buy, the space in between them is also your support. But the issue we are having here is online chart, it will not show like this. This online chart, you see it like this, these two. For this one, online chart, you're not going to see it like this. Never. You see small, it will not be as straight as this. It will bend somehow. You see all of that anyways. So again, the opposite. The opposite, when two candles are coming down like this is sell, right? Price is going down. This here, this space in between, irrespective of the wick, this is also, the wick here means the high and the low. This is also what? Resistance. But the issue here too, you're not going to see this online chart just like this. You're not going to see it. You see something like the line will not be straight like this. It's going to be like there'll be a crack somehow. Now, this is all you need to get your PY. What is PY? Point of interest. Should I write that? I think I should. This is all you need to get your points of interest. PY. POI, point of interest, or key level. You have to say, I am waiting for this key level. Or key level, POI, zones. Yeah. Any word at all you want to use. I'm using all these terms so that probably you not be confused when you hear your friends or that traders talking about these things. POI means where you want to take a trade, either buy or sell. And it's probably happening on your support or your resistance. Another thing you need to also know is your order block. It's making sense now. Your order block. And how is that? How can we identify that? Very simple. Sorry, bro. Assuming we are having this this like this. So the order block here is the last different color candle before this drop. See bar, see this one. That is the order block. Why is it another block? A lot of sell orders is still there. Still have sell orders there. Let me just shift it so that I see the color. So all you need to do is to highlight it and wait. Check it now. You don't do anything. You wait. What are you waiting for? Price to come and you say, target this place price came from. I'll show you all of this. I'm just giving you all this illustration so you follow me step by step. Now, the same thing again for a buy, same thing. Same thing for a buy is always like this. And okay, for a buy. So the last one before this series of uniform candles. Okay, this should be for a buy. Sorry. So the last one should be different color. Let me see if this will work. See if it's gonna work. Gonna work. Perfect. Now, this guy here, you just highlight the high and the low. Remember, high and low. The full candle, you highlight it, you mark, and you wait. Use this guy. Let me shift it so you see the color of the candle. Now you highlight and you wait. What are you waiting for? Price to come back and you buy, targeting this place. Now, if you understand these things that I've explained now, right? If you understand this thing I've explained now, you solve some of your problem. You understand this thing I've explained now, you solve some of your problem. These are all you need to get your PY. Support, resistance, order block. This is order block. Let me type. I hope you guys are taking note too. Don't say I watch the video again. That's when I'll take note. No, take note now. Don't even screenshots. Right.
Sorry, I have a question.
Go ahead, sir.
Um, let's say this last um
Okay.
this last one that you gave
Mm,
as an
mm,
example now, yeah. You say the point of
mm.
entry should be around where that the red candle is.
Yes, this zone we mark.
Yeah.
So
So let's
from this,
assume now. But what of
okay.
if there are instances where this candle now, red candle, extends up to the top of the first grain? So we still going to use that? How are we going to use that in that
Now,
scenario?
in that scenario now, you work with this one, support and resistance, or even that gap.
Okay.
Because I understand what the question you're asking. I totally understand. Sometimes I avoid such charts. I'll let it go. But if you still insist, there's a gap. This gap, right? So having explained all of that, let's go to the chart and try to see some stuff. Um, how many minutes so far? Because I don't want to upload on YouTube these days. I have to cut them. If not, before they finish. Who is that person? Who is that? Who's making that noise?
Them to know.
Who's making that sound now? Please, if you know your background is noise, just mute. Alright? I think I'm one of the first to move.
GMT, GMT.
If you want to speak, raise your hand. Boss, you have a question? You have a question? Raise your hand now. DMT, Joshua. We can't hear you. We can't hear. Just type. Type on the group. We can't hear you. Type on the group. Just type on the group. Thank you. I will check. DJ2 Solo, I beg. Anybody that asks question, just let me know. Just come attention. Now,
All right.
what I just explained is this. Um, what I just explained is now let's work with this candle now. See this candle bar? This is the low. This is what? The high. This is the close this um, this is the open. So okay. Sorry, I have to attend to someone. So this is the high, low, open, close. Let me zoom in more so you see. Fertilizing phone. Open, close, high, low. See this thing just marked like this. It's very, 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 very. Yes, it applies to any time frame, boss. This thing just marked now is very, 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 very important. As you proceed, you understand. Very, 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 very important. Now, another thing again I also talk about is close gap. Let me use this side. Now, to get your support and resistance, change to line charts. Now, you see this A shape, that tip there, these are your resistance. You see the V shape, that is your support. You don't joke with them. Any time frame you're starting with, always mark all of this. Price will respect them. Always change to line chart. And once you change to line chart, look left. See how you mark, still look left if there's another thing you can mark. Now, this is how you mark your support and resistance. If you change to line candlestick, same price came back. This what happened. It dropped. Again, this is your order block before this drop. I just explained also. This is your order block. The full of this candle. That is your order block. So two things are here. First, order block. Second, support and resistance. Change to line charts. See? I've gotten a strong POI. A strong POI. See when price return, this will happen. Right. Again, price was going down. Also, price was going up. Now look what happened here. See in between. There's a support here. Let's see what happened here. Extend. Again, while price was coming down, there's a gap. Resistance. Now, did you see how price came back and respected that two zones? Don't worry, you understand. Just follow me step by step. Once you start applying them, the pick trade, you understand. But why I'm taking it this way, to let you know that these things are very, very necessary. See how price break this ones when it tested and it continue going down. Now, there's another thing you need to know, which is very, very important. Very, very important. All these things summarize to market structure. But inside the market structure, the another thing you need to know is this guy. See this guy. Very, very important. Now I have to blend this to the POIs we just talked about. These things are very, very necessary. Now, if you can read this, it's hard though, don't mind where I'm drawing it. It's very difficult to find on the chart, but it's very easy if you can think and look. That's why I said, if you don't practice, you can't see these things. If you don't practice, you can never see these things. That's why you have to practice. You have to give yourself, before I start to after this class, I have to practice 500 times on these things. I have to repeat this thing 500 times. I'll show you what you do. If you want to do that, you now divide it. How many days am I going to do it? This my friends on this group will tell you, you can never see brown without looking at chart if I'm less busy. If it's 500, I want to backtest when I start trading. divide it. 500 divided by 10. That is 50-50. Okay, that means it's going to take me 10 days. Even if I'm working, it's going to take me 10 days, right? So, 50, that means I'm going to do 25 in the morning, 25 in the evening, or in the night. Before you know it, you've completed this thing. And I bet you, network not to. And I bet you, if you complete that back testing, that number, you see it. You start seeing the charts. It will never leave again because you've downloaded it to your subconscious mind. So every day waking from sleep, open the chat, you see these things. But if you don't do it after this class, give yourself time. Everything will start looking complex again. I start looking for other strategy. Remember, I warned you guys after teaching you that Juju. I said, don't learn any other thing again. Build on these things. Just build on them. Try to refine them. Try to make out rules from these things. So how do you understand these things? Very simple. If you're climbing a staircase now, you know you step one, step two, step three, step four, step five. There's no way you jump from step one to step 10. You might tear your skirts if you get or a lady. You might even enjoy yourself. You have to follow the staircase gradually. If you try to outrun it, you might injure yourself. Can you guys hear me? You guys stay active?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I hear you.
Okay. If you try to overdo, you go injure yourself. You have to follow it. Let me see how many minutes, so I'll stop and continue again. 30. Okay. I want it to be. Sorry. Sorry. I have to stop the recording and continue.